guys, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new, my name is Nisha and welcome to today's video. We're doing a first impression style of video of this new palette. It's not new, but it's new to me because it's been in my collection for like a month now, and I'm just now taking advantage and trying to do some sort of a look out of it. So this is what I came up with, and this is what I'm going to be using today to achieve today's look. This is the BH Cosmetic and Doja Cat collaboration. I will say, when I first seen this palette, I did not have an ounce of interest on getting this palette, but I had a couple of you guys on Instagram messaging me about this palette and if I was going to get it, because you guys wanted me to do looks using this palette. So I did get this palette because you guys, and I don't regret it, but I will say I still have that same feel about her. The moment I first seen it, it's like it doesn't grab my attention. And I just think it's just the placements of the colors, because overall the quality of this palette it's good. It's a good palette. Of course it's BH, but you got to really dig deep when it comes to these colors, because I just feel like the color stories are not that colorful in a sense. Like, it's a lot of colors in here, but it's hard for me to grab inspiration. But you guys will hear more of my opinion stuff throughout the tutorials. So sit back, relax, get this palette out if you guys got it, do this look together. And yes, hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and let's get right into this video. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this palette, y'all. Y'all seen the intro. Did I do a good job? Because right now I'm just like, what to do. I'm kind of leaning towards these greens over here, so I want to work with that. And y'all, this is a very big, awkward palette, might I say. Yeah, it's pretty out there. All right, so I'm not going to even bother looking into that palette. I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and this is the same eyeshadow that I tend to always use. If I can't find this shade inside of a palette, I'm just going to take this and set underneath my brow bone. For some reason I thought it was more browns in here, but it's really not. I'm going to go ahead and go with this orange color right here first. The blending brush, I'm going to tap that, and I'm just going to go right in my crease with this eyeshadow color. All right, now I'm gonna lean towards the only brown that's in this palette, which is this one right here. This is what the crease is looking like so far. I'm glad that there's my basic, you know, my orange and my brown that I can, you know, put in my crease. But now for the color, like, it's a lot of colors in here. They're just not your typical placement, and I think it makes it a little bit overwhelming when I look at this palette. I'm like, where do I want to go as in color wise? So like I said, I want to lean towards those greens. I definitely want to put this shade on my lid. I think this is going to be really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this in my crease. And the reason I want to do that, so it can complement that shimmery green. So I'm just going to add a tad bit towards the outer. And then I'm going to mix it right into that brown. See if that comes out right. I have the, oh, this green looks really nice. Okay, so now that the green is on, I'm gonna take this off and fill in my cut crease part. All right, so now that my crease is cut and filled in, I'm just making sure that this is blended out so there won't be any harsh lines when I apply that green on. So like I said, I'm gonna go in with that pretty like metallic green, this one right here. This palette is so awkward and big. I'm definitely going to wet my brush and I'm gonna dip right into that eyeshadow color. So I left my inner part just open just a little bit just to pop my inner bling bling. But overall this green is decent. I just thought it was going to be more of a metallic frosty shade on the lid like it is inside the pan. But it's not giving me that type of vibe. So yeah. Just gonna go in with that dark green again and I'm just gonna help blend these two colors out together. Now for the inner popper color, I think I want to go with this pretty, well, I was about to say teal blue, but I think that's going to throw this whole look off. I'm going to go in with the color that's right above it, which is like this gold color. Yeah, I keep on this palette like in every different weird angle. It's just, I don't know. I feel like you can get some good looks out of this. It's just you really got to focus on this palette and like be more creative on thinking of where to go with these eyeshadow colors. Alright, so I'm gonna do some liner really quick and then I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna leave my eyes like this. I feel like I'm missing something. The more I kept looking at this look, it looks okay, but it's just not selling me. So I decided to grab two green glitters that I felt like was going to complement this lid color. And these are both by Glow Up Academy. So I have this really pretty like lime green color, and then this one's giving me definitely like holiday vibes. So I'm thinking about mixing the two glitters together to create my own sense of glitter. But I'm going to use mainly more of the dark green though. Ooh, this is a pretty green. So this is what I came up with. It's like an olive green color. Oops. So I'm going to take some lash. It's going to take some glitter glue. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. It's better to do it that way so I can have more control when it comes to the application part. And then I'm going to take a brush. I'm just gonna do a section at a time and then add this glitter. It looks better. It looks like the same eyeshadow. It's just enhancing it a little bit better. So I want to reapply my liner and then pop on some lashes. And then I'm going to move on to my face. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I just have on the style Choose a Tea. My favorite lashes by Beauty Creation. Face is on. I have on Fenty today. Miss Riri got on Fenty, and then my concealer for some reason it's not really showing up today. It just looks like it blends in with my foundation, but I have on my Dose of Colors. This is what I always use, or either my e.l.f. But yeah, so that's all that I did for my face wise. I want to do the bottom part of my eyes before I go in and set the rest of my face. So I want to go in with my pencil liner first. I'm going to go in with my NYX pencil. Then I'm going to go in with that dark matte green. I'm just going to pop it on my bottom lash line. I decided to go in with a different color. I'm gonna pop this silver. I'll show you guys in a minute, but it has more of a like champagne reflex in it. I'm just popping it right in my inner tear duct. All right, so I'm gonna set the rest of my face and stuff off camera. I just want to show you guys what this is looking like. I'm almost sold on this look, just not quite there though. I just sprayed my face, so the last thing I'm gonna do is my lips. I'm gonna be doing a brown lippy swatch very soon. So these are like all of my brown lippies that I feel like work. I'm gonna go through this and do like a lip swatch decluttering video of my brown lippies. Let's see which ones I'm gonna keep all or whatever. But for today, I think I'm gonna go with a matte lip. I'm gonna go in with Dose of Colors. This is like a really dark, deep dark, pretty brown lipstick. So while that is setting on my lips and drying, so I want to take a little bit of my foundation just to clean up the bottom part of my lips, because I feel like I always overline just a little bit. Take a little bit of my foundation. Nice, precise detail brush. I'm going to go in and clean it up. Yeah. Made a big difference, right? Yes. Guys, so this completes the look. I like it. I really do like it. It's very different from the typical looks I have done so far here on YouTube and just in general. I think this lip is like definitely like selling me. It's such a dark, really deep, rich, like brown to the point it can kind of pass for a black. She's like really deep and dark. But anywho, for the eyes, let's go back into this palette. Being that this is my first time using it, I will say this was a decent palette. I have seen other good palettes from BH Cosmetics, and plus I was kind of expecting something different to be Doja Cat because she's like wild and out there, so I would have expected a little bit better color story in a sense, because like I said, there's some good colors in here. It's just you gotta really concentrate and think on where to go with this palette, because I just feel like it looks a little bit overwhelming to me. And when I look at it, I'm like, just where do I begin? And some of the eyeshadows are a little bit confusing. You don't know if it's really matte or if it's just the press print, the press print in here. Like, is it really metallic? Is it matte? And yeah, so I will try my best to do more looks using this palette, just in case anyone else got suckered in buying this palette and you just don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna try my best to come back and do more looks, because I definitely don't want this palette to be just sitting in my bookshelf of my other palettes. Like, I really want to take advantage and get more looks and wear out of this palette. So I will be back with more looks using that. And I will also say though, I don't know what I was about to say. The only thing I would nitpick just a little bit is I wish they would have had maybe another shade of brown, a little bit deeper, or just another variety of brown. But being that they only have one brown in this palette, it doesn't really give me a lot to do for crease wise. Like, if I wanted to do a neutral look, I can only use this brown and that's it. Like, there's not going to be another shade that's going to complement my crease color if I wanted to do a neutral look using this palette. So I just want to put that out there. And I don't really see a black in here, because this looks black, but then again it has a little bit of like a textureness to it, so it might be a metallic. I'm not quite sure, but the quality though, it's good. It's good quality, blended nicely. And yeah, so if you guys have this palette, let me know what is your thoughts and opinions about it. And if you haven't got it, do you plan on getting it now? Do I feel like you need this palette? Definitely no. I don't really feel like you need this. Overall, it was a decent palette, and I will do more looks and stuff out of this palette, hopefully. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. Please don't forget to simply hit that thumbs up button, and of course leave me your feedback down the bottom. Let me know how you guys feel about today's look. And then that, you guys have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I see you guys on my next upload. Bye.